It is Wednesday, my dudes.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. It is Wednesday, and it is a Sprints and Shoptalk, and
And it is a royal flush.
Oh,
look at us.
Yeah, it's all four of us.
The core four.
No. I'm talking about Wallace having to pee all day.
That was what I was hinting at, but I wasn't going to say it. But, just
thanks,
spill our
guys.
secrets, Grape.
It's so good to be back. So good. That's how this stream is starting. That's amazing.
Yep.
This is awesome. Today is Sprints and Shoptalk. Haven't had one of those in a minute. I know that the title says I'm on an airplane, so who knows if I will schedule this correctly.
The answer is no.
Yeah.
I did not, because we don't need to go into it, but basically the airplane was making it very confusing. I was literally flying over the Pacific Ocean, and it was very confusing, the math to like what time I needed to schedule the stream for. So anyway, that's
To be fair, you were only 3 hours off.
That's a lot.
And then you were only 5 minutes off in the revision.
Here's what the problem was. Okay, my computer and the screen on the plane were saying two different things, but I was adjusting the math based off of where I was in the moment, the screen on the plane, and not on my computer, and I was not thinking very intelligently.
It's the jet lag.
It's fine. Anyway, today's topic is not about misscheduling things. It is about revealing our revision process, and kind of, I feel like a lot of us, which I think I wrote this in the description, but I know everybody were in Januwrimo and everybody's fast drafting and stuff like that, but I feel like also there's an undercurrent of a lot of revision. And so I want to talk about that. I don't even know if we've talked about it before, but I'm sure we have. But
What haven't we talked about at this point, honestly?
that's so true.
I mean, we've talked about sounding. We've talked about it all.
Oh, God, I can't believe.
Wallace is trying to keep it PG. Shut the fuck up.
Okay. First, do people want to just say how they are and what they'll be working on today during the sprints?
I've been doing good. I have not been keeping up with Januwrimo. I'm so sorry to everyone. I feel like I'm the worst host.
Our patron saint of Januwrimo.
I know.
Have you been keeping up with Januwrimo?
She's been doing terrible with Januwrimo. I'm so sorry to everyone involved. But I have been.
I'm sorry. How is that possible given your Instagram post yesterday? Didn't you say?
Finished your revision.
Yeah.
So,
No, but I mean, like, I've missed a couple streams. I haven't been involved in the Discord.
Oh, but that's because you've
flat out slept
That's
through a
because
couple of
you've been.
streams.
That's because you've been slaying.
No.
Januwrimo is what you mean. You've actually
Yeah.
been doing Januwrimo, which is why you've
Yeah.
been missing the streams and stuff like that. Okay.
Well, I miss the streams because I have lost track of time. What is time? It's a flat circle.
Mhm.
And I went out and did errands because I thought it was Tuesday instead of Thursday. So I missed
Okay.
I missed a full stream. I was like, I am outside in the world. I cannot run a stream at the moment. So apologies to everyone about that. But I will be on stream Thursday because I'm going to be with the Chaos Queens. But I did finish. Excuse you, sir. I just made a noise when I said that. Hello.
Mhm.
He's like, Chaos Queens? No. It's rude. I did finish my revision. I'm going over it one more time, just with spelling errors and seeing if there's any grammar things. I finished actually changing things. Now it's about making sure. I was looking at it today and I realized I spelled noodles as noddles. So-
Noddles. We love a good
I also
noddle.
love your revision hand signing, which is just
Boob grab.
poop grab.
Honestly,
Finish a sapping revision.
I mean, not that far off.
Stig, how are you today, and what will you be working on during the sprint?
I have a weird ache in my right shoulder, and I will be doing admin stuff.
Nice. And Devesha, who has told us she will be off screen until after the first sprint, how are you doing today, and what will you be working on?
I'm doing okay. I think for the first sprint, I'm going to try to get myself in the zone.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a lot of build up for me to get into writing.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of cocaine.
I need a pregame.
Okay.
Oh, she's pre-gaming.
Okay, I can accept that. And then today, I will be like Steve, I'll be doing a lot of admin stuff. The reality is, guys, while I've been dead, the writing, yeah, I'm not even gonna make an excuse. It's fine. February is gonna be my month. February is gonna be my month, and I've spent most of January getting all this stuff off my to-do list, so February can be my writing month extraordinaire. And so that's what I will be doing today. I have just like a couple more things I want to get taken off the list. We'll be working on the sprint, and I will also be working on unpacking from Thailand and then repacking because I'm getting on another plane tomorrow, but that's just because I'm going back to Colorado. So that's what I'll be working on. And now we're going to say hello to everybody in the chat.
Also, like how you're like, oh, I've been spending the month like getting all my shit together. Well, I know for a fact you've been spending all month testing foods in Thailand.
Testing foods? I've been
Like
eating, if that's what
sampling.
you mean.
Sampling food.
As if she's like an android trying to calibrate.
I have consumed food this past month. Yes, that is true. I did not embark on a 30-day water fast for the start of the year. But yeah, amazingly enough, you can do both. You guys should see my 2024 goal planner. In fact, theoretically, there will be a video about that. Yes, everything's in theory. This was true too. That's one of the things I love about Thailand, right? Is that massages, you can get them anywhere for like $8 for an hour. It's amazing. I have been I'm like, is it Kobe beef that gets massaged? Like, I am like, my muscles are so like relaxed and loose. She returned from Thailand a new woman. Anyway, hello everybody. Hi, it is Wednesday, my dudes. She has risen.
Meowly.
She has risen. She has risen indeed. Hello. Gosh, there's so many friends here. Hi, everybody. Happy Resurrection Day, my trouble friends. Mark it on your calendars.
Happy Passover. No, what's it? Good Friday. No, whatever did he rise?
Easter Sunday?
Easter.
Oh. What's Good Friday?
That's when he died.
Why is it a Good Friday if he died?
I know.
Christianity? What's up?
Yes. Hi, everybody. Hello, Miranda.
Oh my God, a Miranda? Miraculous.
No, it's a special day when a Miranda shows
Truly
up.
is one of the signs of the apocalypse.
Oh. Nikki, we do revise, and today we'll be talking about the reasons why we revise. So strap in if you're like, maybe I should revise. Hello, Neon Moon. Mar says, I'm in revisions right now. Did 5 good chapters yesterday, and I felt invincible after that. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Play.
Great job. It was a long time ago that we talked about sounding.
Literally 3 years of footage.
But it was also a stream in which I announced that I had an agent. So I was like, I can't believe that those two are tied together. Anyway, that's fine. Anna says, I'm in the phase of revision where I want to burn it all and start a new project. LMO, miss that drafting magic. That's fair.
Mood, Anna. Mood.
Mm-hmm. Time is a circle, is a whole mood. Everybody's agreeing with Anna. Today's goal for Mars is 2 chapters. Is that me? No. But honestly, I might call it a day after 1. Your pace is your pace.
You got 5 done yesterday.
Just coming by and booping the like button. Broke 40,000. Hey!
Good job.
Woo! I'm so proud. Mark says, do you ever have a book you're scared to read, so you pre-game it by reading fanfic to get you in the reading zone? Sometimes I do that with intimidating books. Can we get an example of what book is freaking you out? Anyway.
Also, no.
I've
never had to do that, is my answer. Yeah.
If I go in to read fan fiction, I will end up reading fan fiction for like 15 hours. And not read the book that I was scared of.
Mm-hmm. Neon Moon says, hope to write. Have to also cook. What are you cooking? The last time tempeh. It wasn't great. So this is my redemption arc. Oh my God. I once had tempeh in a miso, like soy. Oh man, she's hungry. Yeah. Best of luck to you, Neon Moon. Post in cookbooks if it goes well. Post a picture in cookbooks. Jessica says, hello, gonna get my laptop and get things pulled up to write some more. I just woke up. Well, welcome to the stream and welcome to today. We hope that today's stream is very inspiring and elucidating and gets you writing. But sometimes we talk for a really long time, so just be warned.
You have plenty of time to get the laptop.
Kelly says, you want to see all the pics of that yummy Thai food that you've not been eating for the past month. Did I? I don't know if I took a ton of pictures because I was just so focused on eating, but I will select some of the best. I'm pretty sure I took a picture of some mango sticky rice that was top notch. So I will post that in cookbooks if I can find it. And Miranda says, I mean, world did feel like it was ending this morning, but we move. Yeah, just for context, a tennis player that both Katie and Miranda really, really, really detest, beat Carlos Alcaraz, who is such a cutie sweetie pie. So that's
Evil
why
prevailed this morning.
it's been a tough morning. And Mar says, I haven't done it recently, but if I'm reading a book out of my comfort zone or something, I'll ease into it with reading something light and easy. That's fair.
It's a good strategy.
Are people ready to sprint?
Aye, Captain.
I guess.
I'm gonna randomly pick someone. Katie, how long do you want this sprint to be?
How about the pumpkin one? Midnight Pumpkins?
Midnight Pumpkins. Oh, we have done
What's
Midnight
that one?
That one is 15 minutes.
Okay. Let's give a Midnight Pumpkin. Just
I love it. I have to say, I'm very much in a October mood this late January. I will say, I'm like, when is it October again? Okay.
I've been listening to your This Book's for October playlist as well. So I've just been in the pumpkin mood. I love her. She's my favorite. So it also helps that she is quite a long playlist. So I will listen to her while I'm walking on the treadmill. So it feels like it's taking less time.
All right, everybody, just a little Midnight Pumpkins to get us started. I will be unpacking and packing. Best of luck to everybody on their work. See you in 15 minutes. All right. How was that sprint for everyone?
It'd be helpful if I'm unmuted first. It was good. I have just been going over the grammar things that Word told me.
Any more
You know.
novels?
More noddles. And some of them are just like very silly suggestions, and I'm just like, no.
Fair. All right, Steve.
I had dinner, which was a feat in 15 minutes, but
Tell
down.
us, what did you consume? What
I
did you
consumed
test?
some rice and some Indonesian stew,
Whoa.
like chicken and corn, and pretty sure it was peanuts. And I'm a little bit allergic to peanuts, but it's fine. There's nothing like dire.
Just, this is the stream that we all watch Steve die.
If I turn blue, call 113.
113, good to know.
113. Okay.
And
That's the
Devesha, are
name.
you going to grace us with the camera on, or are you going to stay camera off?
No, I'm coming.
Okay. Would you like to say
Tyler, your sex tape.
hi? Would you like to say how you did during that sprint?
I put on some real people clothes, and I straightened up a little bit, and just thought about next
That's a
thing.
lie.
All right.
You look very gay right now, so you did not straighten up.
I love the
Fine.
headband.
It's very cute.
I like your hair setup. And also that kind of rusty, earthen, orangey tone looks super good on you. You should add that to the green.
It's your season, girly.
You should
It's
add
your
that to the green for part of your palette.
She's an autumnal. She's an autumnal girly.
Mm-hmm.
season.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, see, Mars and I had the exact same thought. I really like that color in you, Grape. It's so true. Nikki says natural lip filler, aka mild peanut allergy.
No, I paid good money for these. What do you mean?
I did not unpack/pack. I instead worked on one of my other admin tasks, which was a little more enjoyable, which is preparing to run a D&D campaign. Announcement withstanding, and I watched another DM's review of that campaign. Like, he's going through the whole campaign book and helping other DMs understand how to do certain things. So I'm watching that. All right, and then let's see how everybody else did. We had several people show up. Madison was loving you singing during the sprint.
It's giving
welcome.
sing to me, Christine.
Sing for me, my angel. Nina showed up. Kristen showed up. Welcome, everybody. Mars revised a single page. Getting set up for some cover concepts and finding a new audiobook to listen to. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Ooh.
Love that. Lana says, I made tea and Katie inspired me to get on my treadmill. So I'm making my way downtown currently.
Walking fast.
We're bound.
Mama said, I used those last 10 minutes I was there to pet the dog and meet a mandarin.
Nice.
Becca showed up. Hi, Becca.
Hi.
Mar says, Steve is a nurse. He knows what he's doing. But is he in nurse Steve mode right now? That's what I want to know. Because they are, just as I am not midnight.
Valuable.
Steve is not always nurse Steve, So
You are not what, Wallace?
I'm not always midnight Wallace,
Oh. Is that the equivalent? Nurse Teague equals Midnight Wallace.
I mean, they are both a form of our multifaceted selves. Kelly says,
We need one for Devesha and I. We need an alternate version of ourselves.
You do have Katie. A real
No.
housewife.
No, those are
No.
cryptid. Those are
Okay.
different.
Ghost
entities.
Wallace is not Midnight Wallace either. Again, these are
Oh.
other
Yeah.
facets of our multifaceted selves. So,
Astral projection Steeg, Spirit Steeg is not Nurse
No.
Steeg.
for sure.
That'd be terrifying.
Totally.
I'd be terrified to have a Spirit Steeg as my nurse.
Just spiritually in the room watching you take your drugs.
Kelly says, excuse me, sir, I've never met someone who has a little peanut allergy.
I mean,
Well-
it might just be spicy. I don't know, but
Okay.
I have this reaction before when I've eaten stuff with peanuts in. So, but then I also tend to just eat spicy stuff with peanuts in it because I love like Thai
okay.
and Mandarin.
Yeah, that's
Mandarin? Nope.
Yeah.
You have
Asian.
peanut butter? Like,
I don't like peanut butter.
Can you
Never had
physically
it.
eat it? Was my question. I don't care if you like
I mean,
it.
I physically can, but
Okay,
Then you're probably not
allergic to peanuts.
I mean, I physically can, but it makes my throat itch.
Okay.
Oh my god, bitch!
Some deep mystery. Laundry
There's
moves.
nothing, like
Teeth
physical
and
that
hair
keeps
brush.
me from eating
Dogs
peanut
let out. Inkstory said a tumble big hashtag. Kelly got 76 words. I'm taking that as a win, given I haven't written anything in a while. Absolutely.
Totally a win.
Yaman got about 200 words. Very decent. Jessica got 101 words in the 5 minutes I was able to write in. Midnight Waltz is a special form. Oh, this is sweet. I mean, I'm taking that as a compliment. This is so correct. Cryptids versus alter egos.
Oh, but I
true.
hate for Nurse Deke to be my alter ego, though. That's Blaze.
But maybe Nurse Steve is who you are. Oh, that is true. Blaze that's interesting. Anyway.
So
Kristen
why do I
says-
have so many characters and you guys have like one each? Stop
it averages
objectifying me,
out to
please.
one each. Kristen says, I used the 5 minutes I was here. Everybody was here for 5 minutes. I love that. To test if I can type. I nearly chopped my finger off yesterday, but I swear to God, I'm not going to go on Januwrimo for a busted finger. Kristen, we believe in you. But also take care of yourself. Also, maybe try diction. Anyway.
I'm sorry, can we go back to the fact that you nearly chopped your finger off? Like, are you okay?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Sought medical attention. Anyway. Malin says, okay, I don't know which one of you is buzzing, but you need to get that dot on lock because that
Not
is
me.
throwing me off every single time.
Me, sorry.
We're
Is it
okay.
me?
No,
I
it's
think it's
me.
me, Jesus. I just got a message, so.
Malin says, a spirit stick as sounds like something someone would do in The Sims.
It's giving Brumhilde and Jiel.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Ooh, call out. You're just white. Spice is spicy. I don't know. If
I
your
love
tongue
spice. I'm more than salt and pepper.
Yeah, if your tongue itches when you eat peanut butter, you might be right.
But in fairness, I'm more like an
Mm-hmm.
Mediterranean spice kind of girly than an Asian spice kind of girly. Or
Okay.
boily. Sorry, Wallace.
Okay, thank you.
So, I don't know. I like flavor, but I don't like pain. Well, I like pain, but not when I eat.
Okay. Jessica, let us know when you return. I don't even know if you can hear us right now. We miss you. Desperate without you. Spirit Nurse Steak is a writing prompt. Everybody's concerned about Kristen. We truly hope for your best. Steeg is a multifaceted being. We all are. Steeg across the multiverse. I love this. It is probably Katie, which probably means it's Miranda messaging Katie.
Yeah.
Kristen says,
I'm
I'm
not
not
very fast.
okay. My can opener broke, so I tried to rip the top off the can with my hands. Oh,
What are you, the Hulk, Kristen?
God.
Whatever possessed you?
Yikes. Wow, what a surprise. It's Miss Doesn't Turn Notice Off. Okay. Oh, my Jane.
Which is ironic because it takes like 3 to 5 business days replying to you. So
Yeah.
Because I get so many notifs.
All right, everybody. Are we ready to hop into Sprints and Shop Talk officially? I don't even know when the last one was.
2021.
Was it Sprints and Shopping? All right.
Probably Sprints and shopping, yeah.
Question number 1 for today is very simple. We're going in. I don't actually know if this is simple. This might be complicated. Who knows? But I feel like it's very obvious question for this topic, and that's, how do you personally know the time has come for revision? I feel like Anna was talking about, the draw of the magic new draft and all that. And so at what point, like, what is the impetus for you to begin a revision? And as always, I guess we will start with Katie. Would you like to answer that question?
I mean, I guess I'm going to talk about Cruel Summer because that's the most recent revision that I've done.
Mhm.
Basically, I wasn't getting a whole lot of stuff in the, the query trenches. So I was kind of like, something has to change, and so I was like, sorry, just looking at what Steve said.
What did you say? I didn't want to interrupt this riveting speech. But,
Impetus. It's not impotence. Impetus, doesn't that mean what's the drive to get to start?
impetus.
Impetus, I think.
Impetus.
Impetus. Yeah, I think that's a word. So basically, I decided that, one of the revisions had to be that I had to gender swap it.
Mhm.
And so I did.
And why did that idea, the idea of gender swapping, like why did you fixate on that?
Well, the person who would become my agent asked me to.
Exciting.
Psych, everybody! It's not a Sprints and Shop Talk. It's an announcement stream. Yay!
Your girlie has an agent.
Yeah. So, everybody, ask your questions. Katie's gonna tell us her story. If you're okay telling us your story, or did you? I know you have a video coming up about it, but like people we can talk about Katie getting an agent.
Wait, I want to know the people who knew or suspected. How did you suspect? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, what was? Because I think I foreshadowed quite a bit because you know me, I can't keep a secret. Yeah, so I have an agent. This kind of I feel like the biggest clue was the fact that I was very much going to be rewriting Be Gates of Crime, Drink Blood. And then all of a sudden, in the middle of October, I was like, JK!
In fairness, though, that has been set up for the previous 2 years when you've been jumping projects like nobody's business. So I don't think anyone.
See, this was my long con.
I think people were like, oh yeah, kid is going through it again.
It's just the long con. All this switching around, all the switcheroo. It was just to keep you guys fooled.
Yeah, mental illness who? Psych, I'm mentally sane.
Yeah, so it was very funny. Martin knew and asked on the backstage of the last Chaos stream, and so yeah, I told them because I can't keep secret. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, basically I got an email in the middle of October. I think it was like October 9th, from who would become my agent, and they were like, Blue is being so annoying today. I'm so sorry. You picked the worst day.
She already knew Blue.
Yeah, of course she did. Everybody knows Blue. Emailed me and was like, is the full still available for Cruel Summer, which is not called Cruel Summer. I'm not announcing the title yet because I don't know if I should or not. I don't know.
Wait, just for context though, when had you first queried this agency? Not this specific person, but this agency.
So I queried this agency back in February
of 2023.
Of 2023.
And you got it in October. So just let everybody who's out there in the query trenches just know that it could happen at any time.
It really could, because I sent this and the agency, so my agent is Trinica Sampson-Vera at New Leaf Literary. And Trinica is actually an associate of Patrice Caldwell, who is the original agent that I did query. And basically the website was, or they sent me back an email of confirmation that they got it, and was like, if you don't hear from us in 8 weeks, it's a no. We just have too many queries. We can't say no to everyone. Mm-hmm. So basically, Patrice Caldwell's the agent that she is kind of, working with and mentoring and is yes, they do sound like a fantasy protagonist. Great name. Yeah, so they were just like, I'm building my list. I would love to see the full if it's still available. So I said to them, like, yeah, fuck it, whatever. I was gonna put Cruel Summer on the shelf basically for the foreseeable future and move on to my next project that I was gonna hopefully query this year. Mm-hmm. And 2 weeks later, they emailed me and was like, I devoured Cruel Summer over the weekend. I loved it so much. Do you want to hop on a call and we can talk about it? And I was like, yes. Screaming, crying, throwing up, literally could not breathe. I'm free every day, bestie. And so I scheduled it for Wednesday because we have these streams on Wednesday, and I knew I'd be a wreck the whole day. And so I was like, if I have the distraction of a trouble stream, I'll feel better. And so yeah, then I went on the call, and basically they loved it. So they loved it, and there was it was very this was kind of one of the reasons why I knew that they were going to be a good fit for me, is because one of the edits that they suggested was something that I was already thinking about doing if I ever did come back to it, which was changing the beginning, because I got some other feedback, not only from some of the people on screen and in the chat, but also from another agent that had rejected me. And so I was like, yeah, that's definitely like the beginning part needs to be changed, the pacing.
This is funny. Like,
thank you. And then they asked me why I decided to write it as male, and I told them why, and they were like, and I told them why, and they were like, you know, brought up the point that as a debut author, and even as a woman, even as a queer woman, it would be potentially difficult to sell the book as male, and also to debut it and to, you know, not face like a backlash, basically. And so they asked me, like, if you would change it to be sapphic, like, I'd be really like want to work with you with this, if that's something you want to do. And I want to make it very clear that they were one of the things I really liked, and I think I talked to y'all about this, so I said it differently, but they made it very clear that like it was not something I had to do. Like they weren't like pressuring me. They were just like, this is what would have to happen for me to take this on, be able to sell it. Like they still loved the book, they still loved the concept, they still loved everything. They were just like, this is what it would take. And they were like, if you want to try it, that's fine. Like, just let me know. Like, no pressure at all. And so I was like, I'm going to give it a try. Like, why? I'd be stupid not to try. And I started rewriting it as sapphic, and I realized like, it's the same story pretty much, has the same vibes, you know, and I had a great time writing it as sapphic. And so I did. And then I, you know, as you've seen in the vlogs, went absolutely fucking insane doing it.
welcome back, Nina.
Welcome back. And yeah, I sent it to them on.
Wait, I'm sorry. How long did that rewrite take you again?
18 days, I think.
Jesus, woman. Malin says, not gonna lie, the boo boards of the sapphic version hit 1,000% harder for me, even as a straight woman. And Steve says, same as the game in.
Excuse you, that was grape.
Oh.
How dare you force me out the closet like that?
I'm so sorry.
You know, outing people is never okay.
Also, I just want to go
It's
through
just us and our 28 closest friends, grape.
Yeah.
But I do apologize.
Oh my fucking god, girl. Everybody's so selfish. Keep talking.
I like
I just
Mullen
wanna
being
see
like, I didn't see the signs.
I also talked about it a little bit in my newsletter. I was like, you know, something big happened in October that changed my plans. And that was also, I feel like, a big
Molly
hint.
doesn't read the newsletter, confirmed.
Also, I would like to have this be acknowledged. The fact that you guys literally brought it up right at the start. You're not sounding on streamer, you're not having an agent.
I love how we just started with piss.
Look, did I bring up sounding because I thought it'd be funny? Maybe.
Dang it, I should have worked in my pegging joke. Ugh.
You should have. You
Dang
should
it.
have.
There's always chance for the next one of us that gets aged.
Anyway, Nina Moon says, I can tell it's a great story. Katie's so animated about
It is.
it. Nina says, I'm so sorry for Katie, I'm gonna cry. Not Katie calling us out on not reading the newsletter.
I'm just looking at the pretty images.
It's okay. It's funnier if you don't realize it, I think. But yeah, so I sent it, and then on December 5th, literally a day after my 25th birthday, my 25th birthday, I got the email, and they were like, you know, I love the edits you did. It was fantastic. It was everything that I wanted it to be. And they were like, I would love to represent you for the rest of your career if you would want that.
I'm getting a boner just hearing you talk about it.
Oh my god. Anna says, I'm screaming, crying at the thought of buying Cruel Summer in a shelf by Miss Katie A. Wright. Mullen asks, what will it be published under? Katie Eyeballs? Katie?
The eye and lip emoji and the eye emoji again. That's her.
Yeah,
name.
that's my shame. Yeah.
Jeez. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
That's fantastic. I am going to be publishing under a pen name, hopefully. I mean, I don't have a book deal yet. I literally still have the revised draft in front of me. Like, I haven't even sent it off yet. But the ink is dry. I signed my contract. Sham.
Yeah, Katie.
I literally signed my contract yesterday, which was why I decided to announce now, because it's official. Like, the virtual ink is dry. Like, I will be on the New Leaf website with so many cool authors. Like, I will be under my pen name is going to be Katie Chandler, so that's going to be me.
Oh, I love that. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Oh my god, I knew that.
Oh, I was like, I thought I told y'all, and I was like, I know I told one person, because it's easier to spell than my actual last name. Oh my god, Giz! You're here. Why are you here? I thought you were gone.
I thought you were lost.
I thought you were taking a break.
Thought you were lost at sea.
Giz, so happy to see you.
Oh, that's so sweet.
So, yeah. I have a video coming out tomorrow, but I wanted to tell the Trouble Troop first because y'all are truly the reason, and on a live stream too, because literally a live stream is the reason why I am sitting here today.
So true.
You're welcome.
You're saying we saved her life.
What if one of us had said no when she reached out at the first stream, like, hey, do you want to do this again? And we're like, no.
Oh my god, I
That
couldn't
was
even
absolutely
imagine.
the worst experience of my life. Thank you so much for hosting, but I
But
will
also
see
the
you.
stream
Never.
where she got drunk, the secret stream where she got drunk and like read the first couple chapters of Cruel Summer.
Yeah.
That's like
I
was
still hold a fast belief that that's a fever dream. That never happened.
no. Here's
It did.
the crazy thing about that is that I was supposed to be on that stream with her, and I feel like if I had been there, she would not have gone into that craziness. Like she and I have chaotic energy, but I think I would have been like, she's gonna regret this in the morning because she's drunk, and so I feel like I would have prevented.
Which I did.
But I got sick. I was throwing up, screen time, throwing up. Anyway, I was throwing up. I could not be on stream, and so Katie was all by herself, and I was just in the chat, and it was just kind of one of those things where it's like the universe was like, you can take this girl out of commission so this girl can shine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that was crazy.
It was, if Miranda hadn't figured out AO3's advanced search functionality, it literally would not have, like, it's crazy
Yeah.
to me that, because Cruel Summer was born of me having a really low time writing wise and just wanting to write something fun.
Mhm.
And so,
And you chose Cruel Summer? Okay.
hey, Cruel Summer is way more fun than Invisible String.
Yes, but it's not fun. It's not a fun book. I mean, it is a great book, but it's
I
not
think
like...
it's kind of fun. It's like all this travel and it's romantic.
I was just like having like a heart palpitation reading like the 10 first chapters or whatever it was.
It's weird. It has
Very
weirdly
angsty.
changed. It is
I
very.
don't know how much we can reveal, but
It's pretty. I mean, I think that's pretty.
She says, hello, it's called Cruel Summer.
yeah, but like Cruel Summer is like, getting drunk at the back of your car, crying like a baby, coming home from the bar.
Exactly.
That's angst, girl.
No,
Those
that's
are
just
vibes.
like, a good time.
No, crying like a baby.
Babies cry lovely, I think. I was
I
just
said I love you. Ain't that the worst thing you ever heard?
No. If you
I mean,
guys
I
like
just
the song
never
Cruel
reflect
Summer,
over lyrics. Just, hear the tunes and like bop it along.
if you guys
This is
like
how I
the
feel.
song Cruel Summer, then you're gonna like the book because it's that vibe.
It's Cruel. I mean, that's why I keep calling it still Cruel Summer, because like one, it feels like Cruel Summer. I have a sneeze. No, I'm not. Goodbye. I was thinking that. I was like, it's Blue. He's the baby crying.
Not even coming home from the bar.
Just sitting here. But yeah, it's fun. It's very Cruel Summer. But it's like, yes, it's angsty, but it also has that upbeat pop moment, how Cruel Summer does. Yeah, it's and yeah, I think I'm very proud of it, and I'm just
You should. It's a great book.
So, how in general are you feeling after going through the querying? I mean, how long, starting all the way back with Wrath King, like how long was your querying journey?
what I got.
That's so good.
Put it from the bark. Yes. Okay, so my career journey started in August of 2021 with the Wrath King. And actually, I mean, because I talk about this in the video tomorrow, but sadly, and I'm trying to get over this, I have lost all of the footage that I have from when I was querying the Wrath King. I've lost all of it, which is really upsetting because that was like my, that's my first query experience. But I still love the Wrath King. There was just a lot of stuff wrong with it. I did get one partial request. I don't think I've ever said that. I did get one partial request on the Wrath King that ended up being a rejection, which actually, I meant to tell you guys this the other day, and I guess I can talk about it now. The person that rejected my partial, I found out last week, is no longer agenting. They have quit agenting.
Wow.
So I guess it was a good thing that they did not take me on as a client. Because can you imagine how much different it would be? Like,
yeah.
Anyway, I think about her a lot too. She would change a lot if I sorry, I'm going a million miles a minute. I forget which question was, but I want to say that Trinica.
Wait, there were questions?
I don't know. I'm just going to say this now. Trinica is representing me for everything that I write, not just romance. Also will be representing me for fantasy stuff, which is really exciting. Actually, originally very much into fantasy, and only during the pandemic got into romance, which I'm like, wow.
Same.
Me too.
More stories.
I'm like, same. So, yeah, they'll be representing me for all things that I write for, my career and like wanting to do with that. And so, yeah. So it's very good that, so I won't have to compromise and not do, my fantasy stuff because, I'm in my fantasy era still.
Hashtag never forget.
So, yeah, anyway, what was the question you asked? Oh, right. My querying journey. Anyway, so I started there and then, I didn't send very many queries for the Wrath King. I'll be so real. It was a time. I think I knew the book wasn't right, but I was just querying it anyway because I wanted to rip the Band-Aid off. And then end of 2021, I was kind of in a really bad writing slump, and so I tried to write the witch book, which I still like some of the ideas.
That was during a Januwrimo, wasn't it?
Yes. And so Januwrimo, I wrote 40K of the witch book, I think.
Yes.
And I started talking about it, and I just went through the plot with y'all, and I remember you Wallace just looked at me and you were like, it's gonna need a lot of work, and I was like, I know. And
She's honest.
Yeah, and you were so right.
You're letting down yourself, Katie.
I know. Hey, I live by that advice. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to, basically kind of restart again. And so I was really kind of down on that, and I started watching tennis again.
The Australian Open, which is going on right now, by the way.
Right now. And I was watching the Australian Open final. And if you know anything about Australia, they're many hours ahead of me. So I was watching it at 3 a.m. And it was about 4 a.m. when this line popped into my head. And so I went to Scrivener and I typed her down. And, 110K later and one drunk stream.
You could say, it's a fever dream high in the quiet of the night.
Oh my God, it really was.
Anna says, this is the heaviest treadmill stomp I've ever had. Mara says, I'm seeing a montage in my mind of the past few years of Katie content with night.
Why does that make me nostalgic?
That's so cute.
Yeah. And that's why I really wanted to tell y'all, everyone who comes to these streams, who, is in the Discord, who really hangs out with us, who really knows us and really knows me, I feel first, because y'all have been here, and, obviously you'll be watching my video tomorrow, hopefully. But, this is where I feel I needed to tell people first, this is the place, where I have had many woes. Yeah. All 28 of us.
All 28 of our closest cousins.
So, yeah, I have an agent.
Congrats.
Just Ava,
So
I think
what's
just
the-
arrived.
To answer your question, Ava, who last week I think it was like, or 2 weeks ago or something, was like, oh, like what are you gonna do after this revision? Like, are you going back in the query trenches?
You're like,
So what's the plan moving forward then?
Okay, so luckily, I finished my revision of this revision. So I had to do one more developmental edit. So my agent which was actually so nice, was when they sent me the offer email, they had an edit letter, which was super long, super detailed, it's amazing, and had so much stuff. Once again, I was just like blown away by how their vision aligned with mine.
Mhm.
And that's one of my secret fears. I don't know how secret it is. I know these guys know about it. But one of my fears is having to compromise on my aesthetic vision.
Oh my god, stop it.
Somebody else made me do a spit take. Oh my god. Yeah.
And
Not compromised.
that's one of my things is like having, and we talk about it so much backstage and like offline about
You will
how
throw hands. You are not afraid to throw
yeah.
hands.
Katie is very, very precious over her artistic vision.
certain things, like, because I know because like obviously I know there's things that I need to change, but
I'm
like
sorry. Oh wait, I'm sorry.
I think it's like in a chemist
that's
sense,
from
and
Riverdale.
not on the street corner sense.
Okay, I'm sorry, I got so confused for a second. I was like, man, what?
I think they mean like, yeah, at the chemist and not at the street corner.
No, I think Devesha was saying that it's a quote from Riverdale.
yeah.
Okay.
It is.
Oh.
I'm sorry, T. I totally cut you off, but I was like, I can't believe one of our friends just.
I didn't realize until I got to the rap game. It wasn't mid saying that. Oh my god, that was a roller coaster.
Okay.
No, but I mean, yeah, literally.
Keep going.
So yeah, one of my fears is having to like give up my certain aspects of my what I believe is crucial to the book being still mine.
Mhm.
And so seeing all of those edits from the agent and talking with them, like having a call and just really like discussing the ins and outs of the book, like I really just felt like they understood it and what I was going for. And so that was like really, really nice, and really what I knew, how I knew that they were going to be right for me, because their vision aligned with mine, and I wouldn't have to, compromise a like crucial part of it. Like if they had asked me like to take out the soulmate aspect of it, I don't know what I would have done. I would have had a very tough decision, and it would have been
I think
so hard.
I think that's an interesting point that you make, because you're right. Like whenever your writing friends have been like, we think this needs to be changed. We think this needs to be changed. There is usually extreme resistance on your part when it's something critical to your vision, right?
Yeah.
But I will say you were like quite receptive to the gender swap. I think like initially you were like, whoa, freaked out about it. But it only took about 24 hours before you were like, I think I'm going to do it, So I think maybe that's, something to acknowledge about yourself, is that you might feel like you have this protectiveness, but in reality you are more willing to compromise on certain things.
I guess it really depends. Well, because I guess it's interesting with this story, because like the book has, I think it might be because the book has evolved so much from its original like iteration. Like it is very, very, very different than what the book is now. Like, I think I've grown a lot as a writer. Oh, go ahead.
I will say though, Wallace, okay, she almost ripped my throat out when I suggested the Wrath King BYA. Do you remember that?
No, same. Do you remember that when she screamed at me in a car for like an hour and a half?
I was like,
I did not scream at you for an hour and a half.
It takes an hour and 17 minutes to drive home from that airport, babe. So
And the majority of that we were talking about Critical Role. I remember.
Oh really? Oh.
Yeah, that was when we were into
That's
Critical.
also
I was.
when we saw maybe.
You are very married to your concepts.
Don't even say it. Don't even say that, Ms. Mo. We saw something in those woods. I'm not
We
gonna.
saw something in the woods that night, man. It was. Woo. Okay. Hold
There,
on.
yeah.
Just David says, don't forget the peasants that fangirled over you before you were famous. Anna says, will you put the trouble trooper in your acknowledgement so I can cry over it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Duh. That's one thing that's I'm looking so far ahead, but I've been thinking about acknowledgements, like dedication, like all that kind of stuff. Like I love that. I've been waiting. It's so weird to think about, like, potentially. Anyway, so next steps basically is what Steve's question was, to circle all the way back to that. Is so I finished this revision. I'm gonna send it to my agent, and they're gonna read it again. And have like line edit if there's any other like minor things. And that will take at max 2 months. I don't foresee it maybe taking it 2 months, but who knows? 4 to 6 weeks maybe was what it was. I have it written down. I'd have to look again. because I obviously wrote down what the next steps were.
Yeah.
And I had the first call. They told me that they wanted the swap. I did it. We had a second call where we then talked about, next steps. Like they asked me all about my projects. They also told me they stocked my website. And I was like, I am so glad that I fixed my website.
Yeah, before that happened. Yeah, so true.
And so they're really excited about that. They said that, we would, they already had like, I think they said they had 7 editors already in mind for Cruel Summer, like already ready, like to pitch to them Cruel Summer.
You're gonna go on submission and you're gonna sell within a week.
I fucking hope
convinced.
so.
I'm convinced.
Fucking fingers crossed.
Does anybody know Mars? What is this a link to? I know you think it's not a Rickroll, but there was no context.
Is it the Riverdale?
Oh, okay.
But it's the
Bombastus arrived and said, "Oh my god, just catching up in the chat. Congrats on getting an agent, Katie."
Thank you, Bombastus.
And then Justina has this excellent point of you will know when there's a line you won't pass. And I think that is a great point.
I think
yes,
so too.
Neon Moon. Yes, we argue behind the scenes, but it's all sibling arguments, sibling love. Justina says 2024 is so exciting for Katie. And then this slightly, what's the word? Threatening. Stieg, you're next.
I love how it's Steve, not Demisha.
For an agent, so I probably will not be next.
Yeah. So funny. Everybody's so excited for you. Nikki, wait, what is this? Wait, what? Did Nikki post?
It's just like, I think just exciting of like 2-year agent.
Yes. Oh my god, how exciting. Do you know any other writers your agent has signed? This is a great question from Mars.
I don't know any of them personally, but me and Devisha did do a deep dive onto clicking onto every single author that is on the New Leaf website. And all except one of them has a book deal or a book that's already out.
Oh my
Amazing.
god!
And the one that doesn't just signed last June, I want to say. So like has signed
Just,
relatively recently to
right.
book deal,
Oh my god, Katie's getting published.
I hope so.
Everybody Manifest Circle 2025 debut year from Miss Katie Ann Wrights.
That's
Manifest it.
Well, still, you should have seen us. I was like, okay, I start at the top, Katie, you start at the bottom, and we'll meet in the middle.
Yep.
I'm so mad I missed that. That sounds like such a fun little afternoon date. That sounds like a good time.
It was very fun. And like my agent is fairly new, but they did work as an editor for a magazine or like a bookish, like a queer publication sort of thing. I have to look up exactly what it is. So yeah, they're building their list. They're working with Patrice Caldwell, who is like the second in command at New Leaf. Like,
Yeah.
So very good hands, I feel like, with it, but also, is young enough and doesn't have like, like the major clients of like, I would be very much on like the low end of the totem pole, which I,
That's
it's a very much a pro.
Yeah.
Very much a pro in
Yeah.
there. I will say I did have multiple other full requests out. So I did like, send messages to those agents and was like, hi, like, I have an offer. One of them just never got back to me. Okay. All right. That's fine. One of them had a personal thing going on, so they couldn't read in the deadline, which is fine. Please stop crying. All I've done is cry. And the third one rejected because they didn't like the animosity between the two main characters.
Fair enough. Not an
Which is-
enemies to lovers reader. We get it.
Yeah. Which is so fair. Like, I'm so glad, because if they had asked me to change, I'd be like, okay, then what's the actual like hook of the book?
Mhm.
Question mark. So anyway, yeah.
Hold on. Anna says the unicorn is gonna unicorn. I'm feeling it. Ava says they are going to fight over your manuscript and it'll be a bidding war. Oh my goodness. Nina says, so I guess I gotta make sure I have enough space on my bookshelf for when I can buy 1,000,000 copies of Cruel Summer. Oh my gosh, Nina is out here announcing that she is rich. And Ava says, oh yeah, Grape, you're definitely next. So
That sounds like a threat. Thank you.
I'm the one person who's escaping these threats, and I'm okay with that. Nikki gives sparkles. Ava says, I hope you're vlogging all of this. Thank you.
I am. So I will have the announcement video tomorrow, and then I'll hopefully have my vlog where like I like kind of, have all the stuff.
That's true. I do already have an agent. That's true.
Oh my god, this man is eating my mattress. Stop eating.
Yeah, I'm also really excited for Taylor to write a new song for the film.
Oh, that is such a good point, Steve. Except it won't be called Cruel Summer.
It wasn't my point, it was Min's point. But I do want Cruel Summer in the trailer.
Yeah.
I will say there are 2 instances that are still in the book of where characters say Cruel Summer.
As there should be, truly, as there should be. It's a direction. It's a given direction to the fan cam girlies. They're gonna see that.
Yeah.
Like, I know exactly what I need to do now. Thank you.
You're like, I see the vision. I know what it is. Oh my god, stop eating my hair.
Neon Moon says, yeah, about the agent who wanted you to tone down the animosity. He said you need someone who understands the subgenre. And then Ava says, you'll be top of that totem pole.
Yes.
And Mars loves a good day full of casual internet stalking.
My favorite thing.
Let's see.
You can't stalk a publisher though. You can only like investigate or research.
I don't know. Mars says, Katie, when this gets published, I'm using it as an excuse to meet you in person so you can sign my copy. I love that.
That's so sweet.
I love that. Oh my gosh, Katie, you're gonna sign copy of my work. You have to practice your like ergonomically appropriate autograph, the one that you're gonna be able to do so you can sign a lot and you won't cause yourself a wrist injury.
Yeah.
You have to set one up. You have to
I gotta
Not
figure
to
it out.
steal your moment, Katie, or particular, but did you see Samantha Shannon's new signature?
Oh no, I didn't.
It was
She has a new signature?
Yeah, she hadn't said for health reasons, and I get it because Samantha Shannon is a handful to write.
Is she writing
But-
same again?
No, it's just like it wasn't even legible to me. It's just like.
Mm.
So I'm glad I got some OG Shannon signatures in the bank.
Yeah,
before she,
me too.
But yeah, back to Katie. How much money are you making?
That's yet to be determined, I'm assuming, right? Because you're.
What?
Stieg asked you how much money you make, and I said that's yet to be determined.
Yeah. I don't have a book deal yet.
Yeah.
I'm seeing 6 figures.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm seeing movie tie-in deal.
Ooh.
I'm seeing merch.
Ooh.
I'm seeing.
I would love
Branded
merch.
tennis rackets.
I was thinking like a ball cap, maybe like the mob
like-
wife aesthetic with a ball cap that says "Cruel Summer."
Oh, cute.
Cute. I don't even know if I can have Cruel Summer. It just has the actual title.
I mean, she's probably copyrighted because Taylor is a very smart girly, a boss baby.
Min loves it when the title is in the book. So
It'll be a nod to the OG title because the title is not actually Cruel Summer, but I'm going to continue to call it Cruel Summer until further notice, until I don't anymore.
yeah. Anne says, I can't believe that agent. LOL, it's called Rivals to Lovers, my dude.
Yeah. It was interesting too, and I sent that agent the sapphic version, and part of me almost wonders if they would have said that if they had read the Killian version.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't know.
That's the question.
Mara says, oh yes, do practice the signature. My sister made me sign her copy of my book with no warning, and it's so ugly.
Oh
Kelly says, Wallace, you're going to do well and sign a massive book deal. It has been foretold by the vaguely menacing news chat. Thank you. I really appreciate
manifesting.
Thank you. Ooh, 3-book deal for Katie, movie adaptations, and a series. Molly says, I'm seeing a war between editors, so they have to bid. Yes.
I'm seeing a Netflix miniseries.
Oh, yes.
I would love a Netflix miniseries.
I mean, they'll produce anything, so.
Neon is here for merch. Then it's like, outfits, tennis players a la Rublo in a full summer themed outfit. That would be something. Oh my god, tennis skirts with the title on it, like a Juicy Couture title on the butt.
Or it just has your favorite character on it, Luca, Jules.
not to hint too much, but I think the title might be a little too long for. Oh, and it'd be so suggestive if it was on the butt. It'd be so suggestive. Anyway, Mullen says, I heard men love it when the title is in the book. I was like, what do we care what men love? I meant along the hand. That's very
It would be very funny if it was on the butt. That would be very funny to me.
Maybe that's what I should get you as like when you sell the book, as like your publishing gift. I'll just send you a full Cruel Summer branded, but with the actual title, tennis outfit.
Perfect. That's how I promo the book.
Yeah, walk around.
So yeah, the secret is out finally. Oh my god, I've been so nervous to talk about this, like so much, and now it's out. Now I've done it.
I bet Debasia is relieved. She's been complaining about having to keep this secret, and like it's been a lot.
No, I haven't been complaining.
No, not complaining, just mentioning that it has been a lot.
I mentioned once yesterday that I'm relieved to have this weight off my shoulders. Okay.
You've mentioned the weight several times, but I'm not saying this as a critique. It's a point of amusement. Several times.
Not on. Shut up, Wallace.
Just even wants to know how long you've sat on this.
I found out December 5th, and pretty much like it would have taken a lot from another agent to kind of, be just as good and better than the Trinica. So I pretty much knew since December 5th that I would, at the very least, have an agent who really cared. And, if I had multiple offers, I had multiple offers, but I didn't. And I, was very happy.
Babes. We knew since the moment of the revise and resubmit. We were like, yes.
Yeah. Because I will say this, like, the agent who asked for that change was your agent, Trinica, was so into the book that as soon as she made that request, which is a non-insignificant request, and I was like, Katie's going to finish this blazing fast. I'm going to be so impressed by her speed and her ability to do this big change. Like, it was in the bag. There was really, in my mind, no question that she was going to get her agent. So when did that start? That was like in November? That was during Nano, wasn't it?
Well, I got the revise and resubmit was October 9th, or October 23rd?
Yeah.
October 23rd, or 25th or something.
Yeah. So almost 3 months ago. We've been sitting on
3 months ago. I was not as confident. I was still so afraid that they would read it and be like, it doesn't hit as well like this. I'm going to have to pass.
Then they just would have taken the Achillean. Like, come on. The brave.
But they wouldn't have. They wouldn't have because it would have been too hard to sell.
It was a double email. There was one day they emailed you like twice within like 20 minutes. I was like, oh, this person is hooked.
Yeah.
She's down bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was also like, I'm just mentally, I've signed the contract in my head. So, we're good.
On Katie's behalf.
On Katie's behalf, I am her Justicar or whatever it's called. Notary public.
Yeah, what is that called?
Whatever. Notarized public? No, I don't know. Notary? I don't know.
No, the notary just watches you sign. What's the person? Like,
what a job.
When you give someone the legal right.
Guardian?
I forget what it's called. But like when you go for a surgery, they say it all the time on House. When you go in for a surgery and someone has to be there to make legal decisions for you while you're unconscious, you give them the right of
attorney?
Passage.
Yeah, like something like that, right of attorney. I forget what it is. Kelly says, magic really happens when you find the person who sees your vision for your book, baby, and just for your book, baby. And just once, I thought she was calling you baby. I was so confused.
First
And
for your book, comma, baby.
baby. I just wants to see the best for your story. So glad you and your agent have such good chemistry, Katie.
Yeah.
Ava says, I had no idea, but I knew when I heard your flash piece on Barrett Specialist prompt stream that you get an agent if that's what you wanted. That's so sweet.
Thank you, Eva.
Power of attorney. Thank you.
Oh, power of attorney.
Thank you, everybody. What other like little tidbits would you like to share with the crowd?
I don't know. I really like. I mean, I'm trying to think of what else has like happened, kind of, and like what is and there is. Like, okay, sir. This man is trying. Stop eating my desk. I would really like this man to stop eating. Any other questions from anybody? I mean,
yeah, people ask your questions. The psych is that I only had that one question for Forever Spirits and Shoptalk, so it's really up to everybody else to lead the stream today. I'm just clicking on comments.
I guess I could also talk about.
Maybe question mark.
No.
That's true.
No, I'm feeling I'm just
like
once we're done
really
talking, I'm
big.
just gonna end the stream. I feel like there's nothing else to do. Like we don't need to keep going.
Goodbye. I'll see you in 20.
Wait, we'll sprint for you, Devasha, but first let's have Anna ask this question. Do you have a dream imprint for Cool Summer?
I mean, I think Berkeley Romance is always going to be a like top contender. I mean, they're pretty like notable in the romance thing. I don't know if I should talk about this or not. I have one that I don't want.
Oh, don't say that.
So, but not for the reason that not for like any like specific reason on. Okay, you need to get out from under my desk because you're literally chewing wood. You're chewing wood.
Okay, we're gonna hop into another sprint. We're gonna do a goop, but Kelly, we're gonna start with your comment when we get back because this is a great question. But just as a warning to people, this will be the only other sprint we're gonna be doing. We're like I said, we're gonna be doing a goop tress, and just let me.
What was the sibling called / cousin? Goob?
Oh, her father, or what was it?
Oh,
What
is
was
it
the man-
is it Goob?
the man version?
Glob?
Does it,
Gloop, glob, glob,
what?
glob.
Where did that even come from? What was that? I don't remember. Archivists. I need the archivist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who is Glob? What makes him tick?
Who's glob?
Who's Glob?
How does he put his children through college?
Oh my
With
god,
his
that's
knitting.
not what I thought you were gonna say. Wow, goodbye.
Hell yeah.
Go eat, girl.
All right. Happy sprinting, everybody. Katie, you're going to be by yourself because I got to charge my computer. And that's her. We're going to return to this question from Kelly. She's asking, what was your family's reaction? Were they just as excited as you, or like do a little dance with you because of excitement? What was that like telling your parents? Also, I want to know, who did you tell first? Did you tell us first, or did you tell your parents?
The first person who knew was Steve, because he was in the chat. When I would message like SOS, red alert, like I got an email. And then we jumped into a Discord call, and yeah, he was the first one to know who read the email. And then it was Mama Eyeballs.
Mama, okay.
Yeah. And then it was Mama Eyeballs, and then it was Brother Eyeballs. Because we called him. My mom was like, you gotta call your brother. You gotta call your brother. So we did. So Brother Eyeballs and their dog. Because he was a weird dog. He was sick. And then and then actually I think Miranda was one of the first ones too. I messaged her too. And and then I told Father Eyeballs when he came home from work. And yeah, my mom was very excited. She was like, it was very funny because she called me and was like, oh, I'm like making pizza. And I'm like, this is not information that I tell you on the phone when you are downstairs, like literally. And so I was like trying to get her off the phone. And you know, my mom, she's like, I'm like, okay, you are muted, Steve.
You could really just walk down the stairs as we're talking and then hang up as you get like.
I know, but I was talking to Stieg.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I was like trying to get to, telling Stieg about it. And so then I walked downstairs and I told her, and she was so excited. And then I told my dad, and my dad was like, oh my God, this means you're going to be published. And I was like, well, I don't have a book deal yet. That's not how it works.
There's another couple steps, but yes, we can just say yes.
Also,
like,
welcome back, Miranda. She shall appear.
She is? Oh no.
Ooh, big blue blowout.
Yoo-hoo!
Yoo-hoo.
My mom's friend is coming over, and so Bear is barking.
Got it. As Mars says, so this means you're going to be published? Well, yes, but no. But yes, it does mean that. Yes.
It's like
when
Yeah.
people who like don't know about writing books, and it's like, but you wrote on this last month. Like, aren't you done yet? Like TikTok.
So when's it coming out? And you just finished the first draft.
Literally. So yeah, they were very excited. They were, like overjoyed. I think we went out. We got like takeout or something for dinner, and like
sweet.
had a little celebration. So yeah, my family was very happy, except for this man.
He's so freaking cute.
Just let him out.
No.
All right,
Door
Kat.
will be open.
Just fly around.
Does
Murder.
Does anybody have any final questions? Katie, do you have any final commentary you want to make about this process before we
There were a bunch.
goodbye?
There's
There were a
more
bunch of questions.
There
There were so
were.
many questions.
What? Where are all these from? I'm sorry.
Here.
Okay. Just David says, will you / having my I'm jet lagged. Having my agent in person, or is it all online thus far?
It is all online thus far. But I have. Oh, hi, Mike.
Micah, welcome.
What a day! What a time to come in. Thank you. Literally. So no, I have not met them in person, but we did have a face.
Where are they based? Do you know? Do you want to dox them? Texas.
Texas.
Come to Texas. Come hang out with me. Wait, what city in Texas?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think I do, but I don't know exactly. So.
Oh my gosh, come. Well, I guess I don't live in Texas anymore, but I mean, I kind of do. I'm both. I'm a bother.
You're both there. You're
Just got dual
call
stage
the-
citizenship.
Calexics.
So if tell me when you're going to be in Texas, and I'll come to Texas, and we can road trip it out to meet your agent.
Oh my god, sir.
And then another question. I'm gonna say it slowly, so that way it gives her time to get back. Is have you ever told her about your fantasy projects? If so, which was the one she was most interested in?
I did. So I told her about the Wrath King.
Okay.
Here she is. Biggest of crime, drink blood. What else did I tell them about? Oh, I also talked about this isn't a fantasy project, but I talked about all my other ideas for the Cruel Summer universe.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
was very interested in all of
CMU?
those. CMU.
Which one got the most interest, do you think, or like most eyebrow raises?
Great question.
I think, and this is me thinking back to like a month ago. I'm gonna go with the Gay Soul Crime Drink Blood because the hook, like, tagline is like, she's a hook. She's a hook. She's a hooker.
This is so cute. Now me texting my friends who have no connection to the Troll family other than me occasionally mentioning it. Told them no Queen got an agent. Such good news and needs to be shared.
It's just so weird that we exist outside of these 4 windows.
I know, but it's so cute. It's absolutely adorable.
Did you tell her about Project Costume? I don't know this. What is Project Costume?
Bodyguard book?
The what book?
Bodyguard book?
Oh my god.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't talk about Project Costner. Mostly because it's like barely a project. So I wanted to talk about projects. Bring Kevin back. I wanted to talk about projects that were like closer to like actually like viable things to also work on to like send out on submission, where Project Costner is very much just a project that I just that I have fun with occasionally. Why are you eating a hair? What was the other thing I was saying? Oh, I didn't even tell him about like actually. It's like I am not mentioning that one.
That's fair.
We're gonna keep her away. So
that's fair. That's just for yourself. You know, it's a little something for yourself.
It's not a little something. It's a lot.
It's a big something. It's
5 books on her coat, right?
Yeah, she's got a So we're not gonna mention like actually, even though like actually is on my website. I also didn't mention Invisible String because it is maybe, who knows. I don't know. But I didn't mention Invisible String either because it is very tonally different than Cool Summer. And I think if I did, goodbye to Aisha. She was like, out of here. For everyone, my agent is they, she. So that is what their pronouns are. By the way,
not just for yourself. There's not hours of content across videos and streams talking about like actually in all of Katie's other projects. Yeah,
that's true.
So Katie and her 1,300 and something closet threads.
Yeah, but obviously I'll talk about all those with them whenever they want to. Like, I'm not gonna hide those projects. I just personally did not bring those up as like my main top priorities for publishing. So if they're like, oh, I know the perfect editor for this, specific concept, like, I mean, they're allowed to lurk in this chat. Hi. I may have given the agency they asked for my social media links, so I may have given them this and also the erotica Discord. So
what?
Brothel. Oh my god!
I literally put it that Devasia said that I should put this. I put semi-defunct.
Erectile dysfunctional problems.
Yeah.
Mara says, oh my God, say she queen. It genuinely makes me so happy when other people use they. Miranda says, you also have 321 subscribers, which is an angel number. Actually, well, I think she's talking about the troublemakers, but or maybe the Discord. But Katie, what is your sub count now? Because we are officially Katie Ann and the Clout
And the
Chasers.
Clout.
Yeah. Katie
How
Ann
many
has
am I
taken over Devesha in Clout.
Oh no. Oh no. Especially probably tomorrow after I post my video. Although I'll post the video and like no one besides like my normal people will look at it.
3 viewers.
No, it will get a ton of views. for
Oh,
sure.
angel number 321 is an optimistic message from your guardian angels that a new beginning is coming your way and that you're on the right path. I'm like, is this another astrology thing? Or is
Angel
it more
number
like
is not a
or is it more
star
like
thing.
a tarot thing?
It's more like a woo-ha thing.
Oh, new here on the
Not a
troublemakers.
hoo-ha.
Oh.
I meant to say wishy-washy. I don't know why woo-ha came out. You know me.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Insert
it's
lawnmower noise.
yeah. I know you said that like you're gonna give your agent this manuscript, and then
Mhm.
how long is she planning on taking before you those back to you?
On the long side, it would be 4 to 6 weeks. On the short
Okay.
side, it would be 2 to 3 or 2 to 4.
Okay.
So just really it depends.
Here's my question. Like how you were decently open about querying and stuff on your socials. What is your plan / strategy for submission? Are you gonna announce once you want submission? Are you gonna be like what's the vibe?
I don't know. I don't know yet. It's going to be difficult because I know like this industry just takes a while.
Mm-hmm.
So like I think if I did announce that I was on submission, it would kind of be in like the context of like I'm on submission now, so I'm going to work on this other book while I'm waiting for responses on that.
Oh my God,
Kind of like I did with
the
3.
Hump Games has arrived.
Oh my God, Suzanne Collins, I love your work.
Suzanne Collins, Katie has an agent. So
Big
excited.
news.
Okay.
So yeah,
Wait,
I think I would mention that I'm on it, but not like talk about it very often.
Okay.
Obviously, much like thank you, Laura. But yeah, I think I wouldn't like totally like I wouldn't be like making weekly updates or anything. Like I would be, mention that I'm on it, and that's why I'm working on X, Y, and Z book. Now it's like my, because that's what obviously I talked about with my agent. They're like, we recommend, you work on a new project while you're on submission. That's just kind of, I was like, yeah, that's how we work with querying.
Mhm.
Like always be working on the next thing, both as a way to distract yourself from the fact that you're on submission and also,
getting ready,
getting ready for like the next
that cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's all very legitimate. All right. Does anybody have any final words, thoughts, experiences?
I don't know if you already covered this, but do you have like a plan for your next project, like what you want to work on?
I don't know yet. That's a good question. I think
Thank
You gotta
you.
revise Be Gay, Soft Crown Creek Blood.
that's kind of what I was thinking. That was very much like my next project that I was going to work on that I think is, marketable. If my dog would stop eating my desk again, I will not have any desk left to work
What kind of
with.
draft? I'd say another like contemporary romance type beat.
Maybe.
Nina asks, are you going to post the announcement video tomorrow? If yes, what time? So I can make sure to watch it.
It should be up at 1:15 p.m. Hopefully, that's the time that I normally post my videos. So I'm trying to do good by the algorithm. And I'm also
this is a
going to
big
post
one. This is a really big one. Like, what's the social media push tomorrow? Like, I'm assuming Insta. I'm going to post on Insta to celebrate, and like we're going to post in the Discord, obviously. But what other? Like, this is the street team. What's our job here for you?
I'm going to post on Instagram. I'm also hopefully going to post on Twitter. Not that I have very many Twitter followers, but I just figure, that's what, is going to be good. I'll probably, post a story, about my video. And yeah, that's what I'm going to.
Because she's not
because
editing it, Miranda.
that too.
Yeah.
And I also don't want to put it up at like a random time and like just kind of like drop it. Like I want to I'll probably put it up and do a premiere for the video at 1:15 So like anyone, I feel like if I'm gonna do a premiere, I might as well be this one. I think I've only done one premiere before, and that was Beta Raiders for the Wrath King. I was calling for Beta Raiders, so equally as important.
Yes, definitely.
So yeah, I think I am gonna do that. I don't know what I'm gonna work on next. Hopefully, it's gonna be Be Gay, Solve Crime, Drink Blood. But I'll probably have to talk to my agent about what we should work on next.
What a sentence! What a sentence! Oh, interesting. An author recently said she wished she had published her second book, and this is you're following. So there you go. That is the sentiment that we shall close on. Once again, everybody, thank you. Now that we passed to our mark, thank you for attending this not Sprints and Shop Talk, but Sprints and huge, exciting announcement. Katie, endless congratulations. Thank you, everybody, for being here and sharing in this extremely celebratory time. Make sure to go check out Katie's videos and posts tomorrow so you can follow along on her journey, even though you all already have been following along on her journey. I know. I'm sorry. Sprints and Katie talk. Sprints and Katie talk. All right. Congrats again, Katie.
Thank you, friends.
See you tomorrow for a chaos stream featuring Katie. Oh my gosh. How fantastic. There you go.
We also have the Day of Trouble this weekend.
Here's an open invitation. If anyone wants to stream from 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, let me know.
I'm just going to drop the link for my StreamYard thing in the cafe for y'all.
I just completely forgot about the Day of Trouble. Arr. Okay, whatever.
Try not to seem too excited about it, Wallace.
No, I'm thrilled. She's thrilled. I didn't intentionally plan a trip to Asia in order to escape this. Like, no, never. Bye, everybody.